Hello, welcome to Marathon Modeling with me, Coach Innocent. Today we're going to look at forecast, the other part of modeling. So modeling is divided into two. The modeling part where you do the models, okay, the payroll model, the sales model, okay. Initially the one you will call dashboard modeling, okay. And now we're going to look at the forecast part where we can use the Excel tools to forecast. Okay, you can forecast anything, it can be sales, it can be population, it can be anything that you are trying to forecast. Maybe through the first to the next quarter. Okay. So there we'll look at the question paper from one of the past papers that we had. And this question paper is going uh, to ask us to come up with a forecast using average methods and also linear progression using multiple regression. Okay, this video is after the lessons that I've had with you my fellow modelers. Okay, so the data is found on the bulk questions, question 2, okay, of 2019. And question 2 is on page number 24. Okay, so it's because I had already did this question, so I'll open a different sheet. So I'll copy this data is table. This table is from the question. Okay, so I copy this data here so to demonstrate how we found these issues. So we copy the data and open another worksheet. Okay, copy is just Control C and the pasting is Control V. Okay, we paste like that. Now for us to find the first thing we need to plot. Okay, the first thing when you're doing these questions, first you need to plot to see the trends in terms of sales. Okay, the trends, the declining and the over sloping of the data. So to insert this on scatter diagram, just you first format this table as table, then you go on insert. Okay, you go on insert, and then you go on your scatter. Your scatter diagram is just next to your pie chart. The next one is a scatter, and then you go on there, and the dotted lines within, a scatter within, smooth lines and the markers. Okay, the second one. Okay, and the boom, you are done. Okay, this one doesn't give us the line because the data that we have here cannot give us a line. Okay, this consists of quarters and then figure. So Excel is getting these ones as the same. Okay, but it will give you an idea of how the data is moving. Okay. Okay. So now let's see. Let's go to the next part that we have been asked to do. The next part is now we go to question A. Question A is asking us to do average. Using averages, let's focus for 20 for year 6. We focus for a 6 using average methods. So average method is a statistics method of forecasting data. Okay, so we copy this data again, we open another sheet. So do Control C, we copy. Then you open another sheet. Again, we know that you are using B3, so you go and paste there. Okay, after we've pasted, okay, the next thing we need to do is to rearrange the data. Okay, we rearrange the data. So say these are quarters. Okay, these are quarters. Okay, we can put in. Okay, let's write years here. Years. Then here you're going to have quarter one, quarter two, quarter three. Okay, quarter three, and we are going to have quarter four. Then we're going to have the years here: year one, year two, year three, year four, and year five. We're just rearranging the data to have been given. So we copy the data here and rearrange it in the way we want. We are going to find so that we find averages. Copy and paste the data. Copy and paste the data. Okay. Copy and paste the data. Control V, paste the data according to the years and the quarters. Okay. Copy and paste the data. Okay. We're just copying and pasting. Just copying and pasting the data. Copy and paste for year four. And we paste the last one. The last one we're pasting is for year five. Okay, we paste like that. Okay, we paste. Okay, copy, Control C and paste here. Okay, and then we paste. Control V. So here the first thing we need to get is what? The sum, the total. Okay, total. The total is equals sum. Okay, then your tab. Okay, equals sum. Then your tab. Then you highlight everything in here. In year one, then close bracket. Then enter. Then you autofill everything here to autofill the formula here, and you get the total for everything. The next one is what? Average. Okay, average equals if say equals average Okay, tab average for what? For these items here for a one, all the quarters, close bracket, then enter. Okay, also do autofill for the formula. Okay, then you come up with grand total. Okay, grand total is just the total of everything. Okay, the total sales for a one up to a five. So you just do equals sum. Then you tab, you highlight everything here. And close bracket and enter. Okay, you get there. Okay. Then you go to grand average. Grand average. Grand average. Okay. Grand average is just average of everything, average of all the cells. Okay, so equals average tab, then we highlight all the numbers here. Okay, then close bracket, enter. Okay, then we come up with year 6. This is the one we're going to use to predict year 6 average. Year 6 average. Average. So this one will be equals average as well. Average, this is also called average of average, right? Average of average. Okay, so you tab, so the average of these averages here. Okay, it will always be the same as the grand average, so close bracket. If you don't find the same meaning, you have gotten it wrong. Okay, but the next column here will be seasonal averages. Season average. Next one is season average. Okay, season average. Okay, season average is just the average of this season. The season are the quarters, okay, or the years. So we are doing for each quarter, you're finding the average for each quarter, average for each quarter, average for each quarter, average for each quarter. Here we go, we're getting the average for each year, for each year. But now we're getting average for each quarter. So the seasons are these quarters here. So we do equals in average again. So you need to know how to find average. Otherwise, this is average method. Everything is all about average. Okay. So you do the highlight everything, close bracket, then enter. Then you autofill these items up to here. Okay, and then we find the seasonal factor. Okay, you need to calculate season factor. Season factor. So season factor. They find the season factor is by dividing season average and the grand average. So equals season factor is 1 divided by the grand average. Okay, but you need to log the grand average. So you go on your denominator here, the I-13, you log the I by putting a dollar sign before I. Dollar sign is on shift, then 4, and then between the I and the 13 also put a dollar sign. Okay, then enter. So you get the seasonal factor, then you autofill up to the end here. Okay, now we forecast for a 6. Okay, so forecast or a 6 forecast. Okay, let's write year 6 forecast. Year 6 forecast. So year 6 forecast, what you do is you are multiplying. So equals this season factor times year 6 average. This one we're saying average of average, and then we log the average of average. By logging, we put a dollar sign before the denominator you're looking, also a dollar sign after the letter. When you find the answers, the 6 forecast are always going to be the same with the seasonal factors, because the numbers, the grand average and the 6 average are always the same. Okay, so you have to fill the formula here. Okay, and find the 6 forecast. Okay, so this is how you find the averages of averages, or average method if we forecasting using average method. Okay, so this is the average method, or average of averages method. Okay, it has got a lot of names. Okay, so now let's see how we can use regression to forecast. Okay, so use the same data. So we copy this data here, the table. For us to do what? To forecast. We copy this data here. We copy is just Control C. We open another sheet. Okay, and come in B3 and paste. Control V. Okay, but now we're going to manipulate this table to come up with what? Dumping values. Dumping values are probability, and you know what probability takes? A 1 or a 0, or a 0. Okay, a 1 meaning there's probability, a 0 meaning there's no probability. Okay, so where there's a probability that the cells will change, okay, there's 1. Where the probability that the cells won't change, there's a 0. Okay, those are dummy. That's what we call dummy values. So the question is asking us to use dummy values to using regression and dummy values to predict for cells in year 6. So the first thing is we're going to create 4 columns here for 3 quarters. Okay, bearing in mind that in 4th quarter the trend is that cells are not sloping upwards, but digressing. But it's a general rule that don't use the last season. Okay. So now we're going to highlight just 4 columns to create dummy values and 4 times or seasons, a seasons column. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We insert. So you go on insert. You insert columns on the left. Okay, so I have 4, and then you're going to have time there. So you can name it T. Okay, you can name it T. And this one you're going to name it quarter. Okay, quarter 1. Okay, let's have these replicated up to here. So I've quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. Okay. Okay. So now here we're going just to number these seasons. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Then we highlight to autofill. It's auto-filled there. Okay. You can just check if it has reached up to the end. Yes, it has. Okay. We autofill. When we come here, we say define quarter 1, meaning the probability that the cells will change is high. So we put a 1. So the rest will get the zeros because they have no effect on quarter 1. So the zeros, okay, a 0 there. Okay. So when in quarter 2, meaning quarter 1 will have a 0, and quarter 2 have 1. Okay, and the other quarter will also have 0. So when in quarter 3 will have a 1, and the rest of the quarters will have zeros. Okay. Okay, no change, no probability of change. And then quarter 4, because we're not considering quarter 4, everything here in quarter 4 have 0. Okay. Okay, then we just copy these dummy values here and paste them in the other is. Okay. So copy and paste. Okay. Paste. Okay, and paste. Okay, and paste. So we are done with the dummy values. Okay. After we are done like this, we need to use regression now. Regression is found on what? It's found on data and then data tools. So we'll go and check on data. We have data analysis there, so we'll go on data analysis. If you don't know how to use data analysis, meaning you go on file, options, add-ins, then you go and add the data analysis. Okay. But in this case, we have already the data analysis. So we go on data analysis, data analysis. Okay, data analysis here. Then we go on regression. Okay. So regression has come. So we pick. Regression has come. So the input y range is from the word cells. You highlight everything here. You highlight everything here. Then you come to input text range. You start from T here. From T here up to quarter 3, then you go down up to year 5. Okay. Don't highlight the quarters and the years there, just highlight from the T, from time. Okay, now the input, where do you want to put your input? Okay, where you want to put the input, so you can click anywhere on top. In this case, I'm using L3, that's where I want to put my input. Then I'll do okay. Okay, and the data has come. Okay, after I've done this, we need to define names, these coefficients. Okay, so this coefficient, we're going to name it as intercept. In this case, since I already named him in my previous cells, I named it, I'll name it a different name. Okay, so defining name, the easiest way to define name, you just go on formula here. There's define name tab here. Okay, and it comes in, you just go on define name and define it. Okay, I'll define this one as intercept or intercept. Since I have already intercept, I'll define it as intercept 3. Okay. Okay. I'll define this one as T. So T already comes. I'll define this one as quarter 1. It has come. I'll define the other one as quarter 2. This one 57.1. I'll define as quarter 2. And then the last one is quarter 3, 26. I'll go and define name and define. Okay, quarter 3 has come. Then okay. Then we are predicting for year 6, meaning we need to include year 6 down here. We put year 6. Okay. Then year 1. Then quarter 1, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Okay. Then we proceed with this, with these numbers here, 21 here, 22, 23, and 24. Okay. Then we copy these dummy values here The dummy values are the same for all the years. Okay, so you just copy them. We copy them and bring them here. Okay, then now we calculate the forecast. Okay, so we're going to do equals in. Okay, the intercept that we define, intercept, me I called it 3. Okay, then plus open bracket. Okay, this t here times the time here, the t, the 21, then we close bracket plus this quarter 1 here. We've forgotten to put the bracket. Let's put the bracket plus this quarter 1 here, times the dummy value in the quarter 1. Okay, we close bracket plus open bracket again. This quarter 2 here, times the dummy value in the quarter 2 here. Okay, then close bracket, 10 plus open bracket to do the last one, the quarter 3, the one we defined here, the coefficient times the dummy value in quarter 3. Okay, you close bracket. Then we are done. Then we can do like that. Then we autofill here, and we're going to find those figures. So these are our forecast. Then you can just beautify our work so that it looks presentable, to show that we are accountants who are modelers. Okay, so that it looks better and nice. Better and nice. Okay, better. Okay, better and nice. Better and nice. Make sure it's better and nice. Okay, so this is how you do your forecast using multiple regression, and this is how you do your averages. Okay, if this video has been helpful, please subscribe, share with your friends, and make sure you like the video. Okay, and then tell your friends that there's Coach Ino. Okay, otherwise for today is have your good Thursday, and we shall meet next time again. Thank you, and may God bless you, and please vote wisely. Okay, thank you, goodbye.